Hello and welcome back to Brewer's Bastion, your weekly source for homebrew monsters, legendary encounters, and creatures that your players will never forget, even if they want to. Every week I dive into a new custom stat block designed to challenge, surprise, and inspire. So, whether you're looking for your next big monster or just want to see some fun new options to put in your toolkit, you're in the right place, and I'm so glad to have you here. Today's monster is based on what I believe is one of the most horrifying predators in nature, the tarantula hawk wasp, a real-world horror that I saw buzzing about while on vacation about a year ago, and I highly doubt I will be returning to that locale anytime soon. Fair warning, I have included visuals in the description section that is coming next, so if giant spiders or giant wasps make you a little squeamish, I'd recommend turning that phone or laptop around and listening until I'm finished with the description section. The tarantula hawk wasp derives its name from its hunting habits. These wasps sting tarantulas to paralyze them, then lay their eggs inside the tarantula's still living body. The larvae hatch within the spider and eat away at the arachnid from the inside, keeping the vital organs intact until they're ready to hatch, and killing the unfortunate host as they emerge from its body. So, what happens when you take that and scale it up to D&D size? You get the Arachniwasp, a giant flying nightmare that can turn not only giant spiders, but also your players, into unwilling hosts for their larvae. Like the real-world tarantula hawk wasp, the arachnowasps are apex spider hunters, feared by even the largest eight-legged monstrosities of the world. For the purposes of making the wasps truly thematic, I've divided them into two separate monsters, drones and the queen, along with a third stat block for an infested spider. The giant arachnowasp queen is a CR10 apex predator and hive leader. With the help of her drones, she can implant larvae into enemies during combat. Once implanted with a larva, a host starts to weaken, gaining exhaustion each day they remain infested, until they either find a way to cure the disease or die in a burst of carnage as the newborn wasp bursts from their body after consuming their insides. The queen's legendary actions make her a nightmare to fight. She can knock enemies prone with a wing buffet, command her drones to strike instantly, or lunge in for another larval sting even outside of her turn. And if the queen's alive, every drone in the area gets stronger, making hive battles brutal. The Arachnowasp drones are CR3 shock troops. They're quick, relentless, and fiercely loyal. Their Save the Queen ability lets them intercept blows meant for her, even taking lethal hits in her place. Their primary purpose is to prepare prey for implantation. Their sting attack boasts a powerful paralytic poison, and if you fail your save against it, good luck resisting the queen's attempt to make you her next breeding ground. She can only implant larvae on paralyzed creatures, but that doesn't pose much trouble when she is surrounded by drones that can get that job done nearly effortlessly. Finally, you have the poor infested giant spiders, the queen's larder. These poor creatures are still alive, but their bodies are no longer theirs to control. Rather, the newly hatched larvae begin to take over the spider's nervous system, slowly beginning to control the creature from the inside like macabre pirates in a living exosuit. When the infested spider dies, the larva bursts out in a poisonous explosion, spraying anyone nearby with venom. The spiders are far more willing to take risks and keep fighting until the bitter end than most spiders would be, and are immune to being charmed or frightened, since their minds are not in control of their bodies in the first place. So, if you're looking for a monster that has a plot hook built right into its stat block, this is the monster for you. Even if your players are at low levels and you don't feel like throwing a full Arachnowasp combat at them, a lower level plot can still be well served by a chance encounter with an Arachniwasp's queen that infests one of the party members and then simply flies away, content that the next generation of these horrors lies within the body of one of your unfortunate players. At lower levels, your players may not have easy access to the abilities that cure diseases, so it will be an entire quest line just to cure the infected party member. And then, once they do reach higher levels, allow them to encounter the Arachnowasp again. Seeking revenge will be all the sweeter for your table at this point, leading to a hive combat that they will never forget. no matter how much they may wish they could. If you liked this video and you want more encounters that will make your players squirm in their seats, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss next week's video. And if you want full stat blocks, queen, drones, and infested spiders, they're all up on my Patreon right now. Until next time, may your wit be as sharp as your sword.